Now that I think about it, it's been kind of an interesting week. You know, it'd be a good idea today. Let's go ahead and get in the attic and run a bunch of cable for some security cameras. Today's a perfect day for it.
That number has gone up. They're only 3 feet above sea level.
Jesus!
If you surge that much, it's going to be up to their gutters or higher. Are all of those people gone?
Got this little 5500 watt generator. Obviously, it's seen better days. I have no idea what that is or why that's on there. But anywho, I bet my girlfriend tried to put slime in these tires just now. What the heck is she doing? Anyways, so there was a bunch of garbage in the gas tank. I ended up having to pull the carb and clean that out. I went ahead and added an aftermarket fuel filter inline in case some of that garbage got passed. Some of these have filters inside. I don't know if this one does, but anyways, went ahead and added this secondary inline fuel filter, cleaned the carb, and got it running last night. Went ahead and fueled it up. Got another, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 16, like 16 or 17 gallons of fuel. So if my math is correct, I think I got about 36 hours worth of fuel in case the power does go out. This will be enough to run the necessary stuff. Say freezer, refrigerator, keep the food fresh, maybe a fan, light. I could run a window air conditioner at night if need be. We were talking like if push comes to shove, we'll just go ahead and put a window air conditioner in, say, the master bedroom and keep that separate from the rest of the house. Oil level's good, everything's good. Started it, ran it, should be good to go.
I think it's about time we clean some of this up. It's a big mess.
Obviously, this is supposed to be a shop, and as you can see, there's plenty of household stuff in here still. Went ahead and got some of it cleaned out. I had a bunch of clothes over here, and also my computer desk was over here. Got that set up at home. I'll probably insert a little showing you that right here. But yeah, obviously got all this other crap that needs to get out of here. We're going to start with a little bit of organization. I'm going to go ahead and set up this other rack probably back in that corner back there and get some of this big automotive stuff out of the way so we can get more of the household stuff out of here. Got quite a bit of it cleaned up. Just a whole stack of car parts back here. So if you remember my old office, I had 2 of these racks in there. One was for the office desk, the other one was for just stacking stuff on. But now we're going to actually use this in the shop. I got some more parts hanging out around, but we're already freeing up floor space, which is good. Got all of that. Soon enough, this will be a workshop. So everything ended up turning out pretty much all right. Where I used to live, not so much. So the last garage that you guys saw me working out of, that house was literally right in the eye of the storm. And I need to send somebody over there to inspect it to make sure that everything is okay and it didn't get destroyed. But man, I was worried about living here because there are giant trees, and the one right there is literally a giant tree right next to tons of power lines. So if that would have went down, we would have been screwed. But right around where I live now, there is just tons, and yeah, it's a good thing that, you know, nothing happened. I'm super glad that we basically got super lucky. I had enough fuel for like 36 hours, and then I could have siphoned the gas out of the cars for another probably 50 hours. I was super worried that we were going to be without power for a long time with as many trees and stuff as here, you know, in the area. But the good thing is the storm went around us. It literally went around us. We got some winds, some rains, nothing major though. So we got lucky. Just to give you guys an update that everything turned out okay. But there are a lot of people right now that are struggling and having issues from where I came from. And I hope they get everything sorted out. I really do. But just to let you guys know, everything was fine here. Yeah, when I was trying to prep for this, so I put that extra fuel filter on that generator unit, but I didn't know how much garbage was in the tank, so therefore I bought a couple extras just in case, but never even needed to use the generator. But better to have and not need than need and not have, you know what I'm saying? So I already had this one gas can here. I went to, where is it? Oh yeah, Rural King, and they were out of red fuel jugs, so went ahead and got the diesel fuel jugs and filled them up with gasoline. Better not tell the cops. Grab some Sta-Bil. That's good stuff if you're storing stuff for long term, but now I have a bunch of fuel that I'm not even going to burn off. So basically, instead of going to the gas station for the next probably couple weeks or so, I'm just going to be dumping these into the tank in order to, yeah, get back and forth. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Dude. Okay, so this wasn't for this. This was for some, like, camping concert event. But check this out. Look at this. Oh, come on. Work. There we go. Look at it. Look at this. It's a crapper. It's literally a toilet seat for a bucket. I don't know if you guys ever seen that, but I thought that was pretty funny. I was like, hey, man, push comes to shove, be crapping in that bucket. But the thing is whenever you're without power, you know, sometimes also you'll lose water as well, because I mean the lift stations and stuff, they all need power to pump the water, right? So you got to be smart in these situations. I started thinking about ways to desalinate water, because we have a salt pool out back, so there's, you know, thousands and thousands of gallons there. You just take water, dip it out, put it in the back tank of a toilet, and do your business, and then flush the toilet, and rinse and repeat basically every time. And if you desalinate the water, you know, boil it and stuff, you could drink the pool water if you want. And it's raining outside, so it's basically refilling all the time. It's always good to basically have some sort of survival skills. I'll admit right now, mine are not anywhere close to where they should be, but I do have a little bit more knowledge than probably most of today's people out there. That sounds ignorant. I probably shouldn't say it like that, but you know, you guys know what I mean. Most of today's people, like going through their day-to-day routine and all that, they don't ever think about extreme circumstances. They don't ever prepare themselves. They've probably never read a book about it or anything like that. This one was kind of an eye-opener for me. We got really, really lucky. And what I'm thinking about doing is getting a generator for the house, like a whole house generator. I've been looking at military gen sets. There's a lot of good ones out there that you could wire for 240 volt, just like so we would need a 120 240 4-wire setup, because you need 2 hots, a neutral, and a ground, right? So 4 wires. But there's commercial ones you can get. You can also get residential ones, but trying to find ones that are quiet is the whole thing. And also, if you could get an inverter pure sine wave version, that would be the best. Those units are where it's at. It'd be awesome to do like battery banks with some solar and stuff like that too, but it only gets you so far, you know. So I think I'm just going to start looking into a military gen set in order to have some sort of protection and all that. I mean, we run off of city water here, city sewer, stuff like that, but I don't know. I'm really glad that we ended up being okay, and really keeping everybody around us in our thoughts and stuff like that, you know, because, man, that sucks. There's a lot of people, even people I work with, that don't have power, you know, and stuff like that right now. Just one guy was saying that his mother-in-law's house got smashed and her carport and car and all that by a giant tree and stuff like that. And it's like, man, you're gonna have to break out the chainsaw and get to it, son. It's been a crazy week. It has been a crazy week, but thanks a lot for watching, and come back next time.